100 yard dash. Got it on smash. Foot on the gas. I will not crash. They will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone. Watch me celebrate. I'm cocky. I do my dance. Jump in the stands. No man, the man. Oh, deal with the hands. Thought he could guard me. I ruin they plans. I do what I want. They do what they can. Got it on smash. Foot on the gas. I will not crash. 100 yard dash. 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 Yeah. They can't catch up cause they lacking the stamina. Way too advanced to be playing with amateurs. Stay on attack when they tackle like damager. They react and play it back on the camera. Hot boy, just consider me flammable. Sure shot, I got all the intangibles. Need a leash, I'm a beast, I'm an animal. Heat the competition up like a Hannibal. Know the game like I wrote up the manual. I do weekly what you do on the annual. MVP, that decision unanimous. Hit dials, I don't think they can handle it. Battlefield, it's just me and my warriors. Guaranteed we emerging victorious. Years, blood, sweat, tears, it's glorious. I remember when they always ignoring us. Dash, got it on smash. Foot on the gas. I will not crash. They will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone. Watch me celebrate. I'm cocky. I do my dance. Jump in the stands. No man, the man. Oh, deal with the hands. Thought he could guard me. I ruin they plans. I do what I want. They do what they can.
Okay, Coach, we are in the so-called rock and roll capital of the world, Cleveland, Ohio, at First Energy Stadium on the shores of Lake Erie. This was the scene a few minutes ago. The dog pound in full roar as their Browns emerge from their tunnel. They're ready to go as they get set to match up with the Baltimore Ravens. This is taken at the 3. And he'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
Set, ready. Okay, hold on. 44. Come this way, come this way.
They'll run on first down. Rice. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game as he'll lose yardage to start things out. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 11. 7 yards on the carry. Make it 3rd and 4 coming up.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. On 3rd down, it's Rice, and he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. Steps away to his left. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. Heck of a 4th and short conversion. They end up getting north of 20 yards. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
This time, Jackson will throw it. That's into the hands of the tight end, Boyle. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 18.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a gain in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that opens things up for you on the outside as well.
But that's where their big tight end, is so good, that middle third, the seam routes, the in routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage and fortitude to go in the middle as well, and he's got it.
On on second down now. It's Rice. And they'll get him down right around the 16. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2. On third down, Jackson. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Ravens take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now the third leading rusher among rookies last year, it's Nick Chubb. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland first down. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Now Mayfield, and that's going to be incomplete.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. To throw, Mayfield. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tavon Young. And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. We thought this defense would be opportunistic, and they were. Here, you're already up. Now you got a 2-touchdown lead. I tell you, going out there on defense, did they have a little bit of extra momentum with a score already on the board?
Oh, without a doubt. That already felt good to them when they took it and used it and obviously put up another one. But here's the thing now. Some defense coordinators might want to pull their guys back a little bit because they don't want them to make mistakes because they're too overamped. Others say, I've got a 2-touchdown lead. Go get them, guys. They'll be even more aggressive.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Browns drive about to get started. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script.
Now Mayfield lost the football, and it's picked up by the Ravens. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. He had gained really good yardage, but that's what you tell your quarterbacks, right? Get down after you've got the run.
You don't have to prove your toughness. You know, I think that's what a lot of coaches are trying to preach to their guys. Get the yardage, get down, protect the football, and protect yourself from extra hits as well.
On first down, Rice. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
This defense porous so far in this first quarter. They face another 1st and goal.
Check. Lucky.
Now a handoff here to his running back. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
Second down and goal. Jackson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on second and a couple. Mayfield to throw it. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over.
At the 43-yard line.
Let's go. Come on, AT Gator. Watch twist.
And an alley to run. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. Second and 2. From the 35 on second down. Jackson. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 16. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. That's now his second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard at the 39-yard line.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. On to the second from Cleveland. It's the Browns in control of the football as they've got it with a 2nd and 1 coming up. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves them with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb, his 6th touchdown of the season, as they are now on the board here in the first half.
Brandon, my man, just one sentence for that one. Clinic.
And that's what they've done. They lead the league in points per game this season, but it's been quick strikeability as we saw on that drive.
I think they're actually intimidating defenses because they're back on their heels right away, wondering where it's going to come from, how they're going to hit them. This group is well organized, well coached, and extremely confident in what they do.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it, no matter the sport, they say the great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easier said than done.
It is easier said than done, but I played with a guy who threw 2 interceptions in the first quarter of a really big game we were playing.
Johnny United?
No, not quite at that level and not at that age. But I remember
going for the age.
I remember looking over at him, and he was smiling. And I thought, what is he smiling about? It's because he had enough confidence in himself that that was a fluke. And he went out and played pretty well the rest of the day.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Jackson. Buying time to his left. That's complete to his receiver, Kane. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute.
And they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out. And the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Go, defense. Our time. It's our time.
Throwing on second down. Mayfield. And it's incomplete. He released that awkwardly. It almost looked like a pitcher who gripped his fastball a little too hard and let it go late, and it bounced in front of the plate.
Yeah, one of those fastballs that ends up at 57 feet, not 60 feet, 6 inches. Just a little short with the arm, which is unusual because we saw him in warm-ups. He's got a big, strong arm when he delivers it with confidence.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. So on 4th down, out comes the Browns kicker, Austin Seibert. From the right hash, it's a 41-yard attempt. Seibert able to knock this one through. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So a good kick there, and they put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the throw.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow. Not the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. A running play on first down will get 4 up to the 29. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Now it's Jackson. Flushed out right. That'll be taken in there by Miles Boykin. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 41 yards. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. They run the counter. It's Rice. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. On 2nd and 9, Jackson escaping the pressure right. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Now let's see who this is on. So the pass incomplete in the end zone, but contact and pass interference.
And now where does the ball get placed?
Yeah, at the 1-yard line.
1-yard line. They gave up excellent real estate on that one. That's going to work really, really well for the guys who throw it.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. On 2nd and goal, Jackson forced out to his left. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Sheldon Richardson in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. They need to reverse the trend. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. They wind up with 6 on the hook up there, but it's not enough. 4th and goal. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Tucker named the league's all-pro kicker for the 3rd time in 2018.
Go ahead and admit it. The only time that you get excited about Justin Tucker kicking is when he actually misses.
It's
and
rare.
excited is not the right word. Surprise is more what we're talking about. 90.1% coming into 2019. He's incredible.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. They find themselves down 17-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. First down, Mayfield. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down. Offensively, might be thinking, what's going on here? 1 for their first 7 throwing the football.
So maybe they're thinking about rethinking their strategy a little bit right now with the way that they're throwing it around, not having that success. Might have to lean on the running game for a little while and see if they can get him back in form.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Mayfield going up top. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 39 yards there, a big one. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. A run with Chubb on 1st down, not going to be a good one. He won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
At the Ravens' 37-yard line.
On 2nd and 11 now. Mayfield. Got an open man. It's Ratley. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the 2nd quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Mayfield now. It's caught by OBJ. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd.
Let's go, defense. Here we go. Watch twist, watch twist, watch twist.
Here's Smallwood. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. Seibert's kick is good. And that will cut this lead back down to 4 now. It's 17-13. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the 2nd half.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Time here for likely a couple plays if they want it, but with the field position what it is, maybe better suited to just sit on this one?
I'm with you totally. I would sit on it and get into the locker room and start over. But if they do decide to try and make a play, we know what the basics are. You run draw, you run screen. I would maybe run a little swing pass and try and get my lineman out in space and see if they can chop a hole into the secondary and see if he can run a little bit.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go. Hey, Will, check 24. Watch 24.
Now this time he'll look to throw. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
You gonna get this, boy? You think you gonna get this? You think you gonna get this? Check 26, check 26. Check. Check 3.
He'll get 9 yards on the keeper there, but it's still going to leave him with a 3rd and 1.
Brings up 3rd down.
Here comes the boom. I see you, boy. I see you.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you. Shit.
Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-round pick, Demarius Randall. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
180!
Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. He takes this for about 6 down inside the 40. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. And again, it's Chubb. And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
180! Coming to you.
Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down. Dancing to his left. That's out to Chubb, complete. And he'll be brought down with the first down and a late flag here, too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure. The penalty moves him into the red zone here on 1st and 10. They go play action. Mayfield, he's going to be sacked. Back at the 23-yard line. Matt Judon make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14.
58, boys. 58. 58, Mike. Come on, boy.
Mayfield. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Count them now, 6 interceptions between last week and this week. Now, the 3 picks last week helped them to a win. They're in the driver's seat once more.
And they're the ones that are doing all the leading, aren't they? Right? The 3 interceptions last week, that led to a victory. 3 interceptions so far in this game, that has them out in front. We often think of the offense driving things. In this case, it's the defense, not just holding teams, but creating big plays for themselves.
After the interception, here's Jackson. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Joe Schobert. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. Throwing on 2nd and long. Jackson. And he's going to go down again. Jannard Avery in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
So, Brandon, we've sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Oh, a design run for their wideout. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 15. They get 12 yards back, but it still leads to a 4th and long.
And while we're seeing more and more of these plays come from the college game into the NFL, and that one, it was run with great success, how about the evolution of the offensive linemen? We're seeing less and less big guys who can't move and more guys who are a lot more mobile and can get out in front of that type of a play.
So 4th and 15, but the offense is staying out there to go for it. go on 4th down with Jackson. Flush to his right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Jannard Avery. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line.
180! I smell fear in that offense.
A run for Nick Chubb. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
On 2nd down, Smallwood. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Wendell Smallwood. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Browns have taken the lead. Extra point by Seibert up and good. And that gives them a 3-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for it. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence. Okay, he's not going to get the 1st down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage to the 35. He needed a yard. That's what he got, and it's going to earn him a new set of downs. Edwards now on 1st and 10. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now a give, right side. Rice. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. Call it an 8-yard gain. Much better shape now on 3rd and just a yard. They'll keep it on the ground. Rice. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position.
180. They're going to need some therapy after this.
He's crashing. He's checking crash.
On the ground, it's Chubb. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. 25 yards to pick up there, and also a 1st down.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Let's put that team on the bus.
1st down, a run with Smallwood. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. 1 quarter remains here in Week 16. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Hey, alert, 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 alert.
Again, it's Smallwood. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
The Browns on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3.
Check 3, check 3. Up, 58's the line. Regular. Come on, baby. Let's see what you got.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. This is the tight end, Njoku. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. Subsequent gains of 3, 4, and now 5 yards. Good enough for the first down. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll give it to Chubb. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal at the 4-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. They'll try again with Chubb. And he takes this one in for a Brown score. Nick Chubb with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Extra point by Seibert up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. So the big play gets them across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Switch gears.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Rice, and they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. They'll try the left side. Rice. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
And a strange one here, a little befuddled. They're sending out the field goal unit now. This will be from 56 yards out. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get it at least a 3 and out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they got an answer for it.
On 1st down, Chubb going to get forward for only about a couple. 2nd and 8 forthcoming. The UCLA product, Kenny Young, had the tackle. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Hey, 4 down.
Mayfield looks to throw. Flushed out right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. This a very important drive, and that incompletion leads to a very important third down here if they're going to try and get the football back.
Yeah, getting it back, absolutely crucial to their chances to try and win this game. I would expect a lot of pressure here. They can't afford to let them continue to get first downs and eat away at the clock.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. From the gun, Mayfield. He's got his tight end, David Njoku. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12. Big hook up there, forced to throw it on third down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
A lane opens up that time as he'll be brought down just short of a first after a gain of about 9. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the 47-yard line.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. They run, Chubb, and he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
They run on first down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's 2nd down now. And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play. And how might this affect him for the playoffs? We'll get a report when we come back. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. A run with Smallwood. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late fourth quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on third?
I don't. I run the football and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
Going right back to Smallwood. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. At 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
The Browns in victory formation now as they take the knee.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Ravens' 38-yard line.
So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here. And you've got to say, CD, it was the defense who had a big part in the W.
Oh, without question. When you force 4 turnovers, you get to enjoy the spoils of victory, don't you? It's rare that you force 4 turnovers and lose a ball game. That's almost unheard of. They carried this one home. You talk about celebrating with each other and being in a position where going forward, all you think about is, let's get 5 next time. They're going to be on the hunt.